Yo, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's been so long since I've played Ace Attorney. Hi, guys. It's great to see you. I'm so glad that you're here. I've been talking about playing... Oh! 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 Well, hello. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Green heart, green heart, green heart, green heart, green heart.
Green heart, back to you. Big green heart. Thank you for subbing for 4 months, Brittany. So hello. I've been talking about playing Ace Attorney ever since I played the first Ace Attorney game because I loved it so much. And it's been like 1.5 years since, or maybe longer, 2 years since I finished the first Ace Attorney game. So it's about dang time that I continued the series. So I'm really excited for this. I'm going to try to give you ideal voice acting. I do want to preface the stream by saying I did wake up with a stuffy nose, and it's been slightly running today. So I have my Vicks Puffs Plush Lotion Vicks tissues with me, and I may have to wipe and or blow my nose sometimes. So I'm sorry in advance. And I will try to remember to mute my mic every time I need to do that. Oh, is that for real, Coco? Did you find my channel when I was playing Ace Attorney? That's pretty cool. Memories. So then you must be real hype. I'm pretty hype, too. Okay. Shall we just jump in, I guess? That was 2 years ago. Holy cow. This has been long overdue. Okay, we're switching over. Let me know if everything plays okay, like how the music is, if I need to cut the game down or myself down or whatever. Your nose is running. Go catch it. Thank you, Summer. Thank you. And hello, it's delightful to see you. Okay, so we already beat this game. So now we're gonna play this game. Justice for All. Here we go, we're starting. Episode 1. The Lost Turnabout. Play those jams loud. Is it too loud though? Because if it's louder than my voice acting, then it might not be ideal. Play the Lost Turnabout. Heck yes. Okay, I gotta watch. Ugh! How did I get into this mess? That's far enough! You can't run forever! Mr. Phoenix Wright! I don't know who's talking, so I don't know what voice to do. Oh, okay, it's the judge.
Happy Thursday.
What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this! But I'm just a simple defense attorney! Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. Thank you for subbing for 14 months, Coley. Happy Thursday. September 8th, 9:08 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. I think that was the same voice I did for the judge in the first game. I'm trying to remember. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I've finally found it. Who? What? Who? Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but I don't know. Who this guy? It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. Who him? A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. It's good to know it's here. Oh, whoa.
Objection and all aboard the hype train.
Thank you so much. Whoa! Ah! Thank you so much for subbing, Puffy, for 16 months, and thank you for the 10 bits, Brittany. I appreciate it. It's Yuri, Rory's evil twin. Probably. Man, we're already at a hype train. We're at a level 1 hype train already. Y'all ridiculous, but I like you. Ouch, my head, it's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? Good morning. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sorta hurts. Roger that! Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Oh wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me! You said you would prove that I was not guilty! Oh no, do I have amnesia? Do I have amnesia and I'm about to have to go into this courtroom and defend this person? Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh. Sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. Pardon me. Okay, sorry. No, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just... Well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes? Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Welp. Sorry, ma'am. I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? I'm sorry, I have to blow my nose again. The more I talk, the more I'm, like, loosening it all up in there. Don't unsub because I'm gross. I mean...
I've read every single book that gal's ever written.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for 66 months of subbing, Moocher. I think you are my longest subscriber. That's 5.5 years that you've been subbed to me. That's crazy. I hope you're doing well. From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Someone please! Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? September 8th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The prosecution's ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? Guess not. Now then, are you ready? Nope. What if I said no? Would that be alright? Of course it wouldn't. Why bother asking to begin with? Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of...
The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten.
Actually, I have.
Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
Hey. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. Yeah, nothing, because I lost my memories. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay, and who are you again? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe. I love Detective Gumshoe! He's one of my favorites from the first game. To the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I am so dead. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct. I think I gave him a southern accent last time. I gotta switch my... Galen! Oh my god, how are you? I haven't seen you in so long. I hope you're doing well. I'm sure I will enjoy it. I'm trying to remember the voice I gave Detective Gumshoe last time. It was kind of southern, and right now my brain is in other accents, so it's hard for me to, like, even remember what a southern accent sounds like, which is weird because I am southern. I'm doing decent. Crud, how do I do it? How do I do a southern accent? My brain is literally like, no. Alright. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Got it.
You don't look very well, detective.
Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he always was watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Just say yeehaw a bunch until it sounds natural. That's the way. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters. Expose Park? What kind of a park name is that? The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. Landon beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah, yes, the autopsy report, correct?
Why do I not remember getting a copy?
I see everything is in order here.
Can I make the text go faster? No, is the answer. Okay. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Hello, hang on. Thank you for shouting out Coley. Thank you for shouting out Galen. Hi Tara, how are you? Thank you for shouting out Terror. All amazing, wonderful people that you should be following.
I see everything's in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented.
The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the Landon, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death. If I may, Your Honor. The prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well, the court accepts it into evidence.
Crime photo 1 added to the court record. I think you can change it to skip if you hold B. I don't want to skip, I just want it to go faster. Thank you for shouting out Disney. Did I miss Disney? Hey Disney, if you're here. Yes, hello. I'm sorry I missed you. And hey Puffy, oh yeah, I saw you earlier because you resubbed.
Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Oh, it skips to the end of the text on that screen. Oh, did I just miss something? Yes, I guess.
Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, you're worth shouting about, Tare. True that. It's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. All right, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Okay. I got my attorney's badge. I got my cell phone. Okay. Time of death, 9/6 at 6:28 p.m. Caused broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Like impact bruises, or was he beat up beforehand? Glasses found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. And the victim fell from a walking path above. Alright, so we got 4 people up there. I wonder if that's significant. 6:28? That clock is not... That looks more like 7. Or was that just when the body was discovered? Yeah, that looks more like 7-ish o'clock to me. And then telephone booth. It goes to speed because the bleep bloops go along to the syllables of the text. Okay, got it. Okay. So I bet I have to give them the glasses. Court record? Yep, info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing the R button. Oh, okay, here we go. Maggie Bird, 22, my client. The only thing I can recall is she's a policewoman. Dustin Prince, aged 30, the victim and a policeman. It seems he was dating the defendant, Maggie Bird. Winston Payne, age 53, prosecutor for this case, lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Dick Gumshoe, age 31, detective at the local precinct, in charge of the initial investigation. Okay. I was just thinking the other day, it's kind of amazing that some people can just see without any help. I haven't done that since I was 10. Same for me, but I think I got glasses when I was 8. And then contacts when I became 16. What's a telephone booth? How can I blow so much snot out of my head and there's still more? The R button, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later.
No, I wasn't trying to one-up any eyesight assistance. I was just saying I know what it's like to have to need assistance for eyeballs. I don't remember not wearing vision help. Sorry, Your Honor. I thought I wasn't going to need glasses, and then I went into my junior year of high school and finally had to get some. My college professor would blow his nose and say he had a very musical nose. Well, that's why I'm muting it. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? The R button? Yeah, I checked it.
All right, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
Glasses. She's also older than me, so even if she got glasses at 10, she would have worn them for longer. She just one-ups me, and I do not one-up you in life. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses.
That's right.
The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir.
Why? What? I suddenly forget how to do a southern accent for some reason.
And held onto them as he fell.
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. Coincidence, she says. Ugh. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence.
Alright.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name. Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here.
Maybe he just loved her and wanted her name to be the last thing that he wrote. Maggie, I love you. He just didn't get to the I love you part. He was gonna try for a heart, and then he didn't make it. So he got to Maggie, and then... bleh, you know? It's really actually romantic. Maggie, I want to see other people. I got some extra eye problems a couple years ago with the whole infection thing, so we could probably call it even. Yeah, you're right. These people out here saying he wrote the culprit's name, so circumstantial.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. The court accepts it into evidence.
Okay. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious, the victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But I already told you those glasses aren't mine! And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy! I'm not guilty, sir!
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
Sure, but what am I supposed to do?
What? This isn't like you at all! Normally this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time.
Lie? But isn't that detective your superior?
Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. Y'all get off Gumshoe's back. He's lovely.
It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. The first thing I need to do is look at the court record, and I'm going to compare those two photos real quick. Wait, no. I just want to look at these. Okay, A, yeah. Okay, so hold up. In this picture, his hand is like this, but like the ground is kind of like just uneven. That doesn't look like a clear anything to me. And in this picture, it's above his head. So if this first picture was taken after he died, would it not also say Maggie in that picture? That don't make no sense. About those glasses, do you have any proof that those belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the one she's wearing in her ID, pal. Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else. So what you were saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's. Something like that.
What?
I see, So there is no proof.
Wow, that was amazing. I could totally feel it down in my gut.
I'm just gonna press every line. Why do I hear pain with Steve Buscemi's voice? I could say that that's my inspiration. He came back to life just to accuse Maggie. Yeah, that's it. Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal, if you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but... Was the name of that my client? Was the name that of my client? I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. My nose is gonna be nice and pink by the end of this stream. I'm gonna rub all my makeup off my nose. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie.
I'm not sure I understand.
Stop it. Watch. 1 second. Okay. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. He's got a point. Hey, hold on! Huh? Don't huh me! I know the picture says Maggie, but... Now that she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I better check the court record again. Okay. So, do I need to go back? Can I present here? I don't think I did it right, because usually the objection stops the music. Crap. I always present during the wrong sentence. Let me check these again. He's not wearing glasses. He's not wearing glasses in this picture. Oh, but the question isn't that they're his glasses, right? They're just not Maggie's. So I feel like this is the one... I don't know which sentence I'm supposed to present on, and I don't want to blast through all my chances. No! I'm so bad at this game because I always present at the wrong time. Check the names and profiles. Okay. Oh! It's spelled wrong. Maggie is spelled wrong. That's what it is. I can present a profile? Okay. Spelling doesn't matter, clearly.
What is it?
What? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Detective Gumshoe.
You talking to me, pal?
Please state the defendant's name for me.
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please.
Where is this ridiculous question coming from?
The defendant's name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah! It looks like the bird caught the cat napping.
What's going on here?
I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled M-A-G-G-E-Y. This is a blatant contradiction of facts.
Oh! How about that? I hadn't even noticed.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. Sorry. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him not to have known her name.
This is very true. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant.
Yes, sir.
Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage.
The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I just want to sneeze and it won't happen. Yeah, that's it. I hate to see a breakup, you know? But sometimes it's necessary. Sneezes that just won't freaking activate are the worst. You are so right.
I should know because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year.
How do you know this? How do you know about this?
Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off.
They got close, I take it.
Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip. What is it?
Oh, nothing, sir, really. Anyway...
It sounded like they were even talking about marriage.
Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her?
What? You're saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal?
No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know. Oh, I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. That's a weird thing to get upset about, but okay. Hi, HS. Does Gumshoe like Maggie? I don't know. The day of the incident, you mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at... Hang on, let me check the court record. Oh, it doesn't say. Okay. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because, I'm her boss, and I gotta watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches their... I really don't need to know that much. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant. Did you call it, Summer? Thank you for shouting out HS. That should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. Over 2 months ago. Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. Just one? A single glove? Why would she only give him one? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see, a baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. Baseball glove, Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah. Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yup, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case. Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case? I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes, bluffing to the max! Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. Ah! I think there's one more in the wings. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Look how red my nose is. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me here today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway. He must be left-handed. Because if you have a catching glove on your right hand, you would throw with your left, so he must be left-handed. So he would not have written her name with his right hand. He would have written it with his left. He would have, the misspelled name was written by his non-dominant hand. That's two things that could not have happened. Anyway, this is it, sir. It's rather yellow, isn't it? Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. And that's why you had to special order it?
Yep, that's right. That and one other reason.
I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. I love that you immediately looked at what hand the glove was for. Well, yeah! Because I was like, I gotta figure out if it's relevant, you know? Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. But he's left-handed. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. So I'm just gonna go straight to this. Am I being too hasty? I don't know. Detective Gumshoe, please take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow, and that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. What would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right! This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That's why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? Well, no. So, Detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture it was his... Wait a second. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah! I object. Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim.
Oh yeah. Got him!
Order, order. When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is... No! It's not possible, Mr. Payne!
Yes, Your Honor.
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No! All right, you did it, Mr. Wright! Whew, I feel like I can breathe again.
It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright.
Me, Your Honor?
Ah, well, thank you, sir.
See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. Nice comeback, Payne, almost on par with Amber Heard's lawyer objecting to his own question. Oh, boy. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
No, not yet! I mean, please, give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
What? And what did this witness witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. Hi, Susan. What the heck?
Order, order in the court. I believe a recess is in order.
Afterward, we will hear from this new witness.
I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only gonna get tougher from here.
Court is adjourned for recess.
All right. We did it. Oh, yeah. Yes, I would like to save my progress. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got 10 save files. Boop. Thank you. Thank you. I have another water because I know that with Phoenix Wright I read a lot, so. Ooh, the bubbles. September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. It is the blueberry pomegranate, aha. Come on! I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. I'm a blueberry? Am I a blueberry? They taste like TV static. You know, I probably should have taken something like a Dayquil or something to, like, dry up all the snot in my head, but... Oh, yeah. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to think blueberries had no flavor until one day... What? My eyeshadow is bothering me. It's, like, not blended very well. Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to think blueberries had no flavor, and then when I read that Wayside School book, I was like, oh, they must not have any flavor because... blueberry is the flavor that I taste in my mouth all the time. So I was convinced that my spit was just blueberry flavored. Like my entire mouth was just blueberry flavored until one day when I was like 13, blueberry suddenly had a flavor to me. Have you ever had the strawberry kiwi aha? Yes, I have. I think it's good. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? My business card is her prized possession? Okay. There's some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up then and tell me. This might be very important. Okay, Roger.
It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring.
I'm trying to take in all the details of this photo. So his left arm is around her. Her left arm is kind of grasping his. Phone. Okay. Yeah, the blue badger. Okay, sorry. I feel like people always say your taste buds change after so many years, but I don't think mine have ever changed. Yeah, somebody attacked Phoenix. I don't know. Did you just spoil the whole case for me? Was it that guy we saw earlier?
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So where's the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh? To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know. But if my eyes lit up... Ah! You were here all along!
You're so mean! I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left.
Maya! It's Maya! Says Blue Badger does impression of Rose from Imagine How Mansion instead. In V's canon, Blue Badger and Rose are the same thing. True. Where does this game fall in the series? This is the second game. Glad I muted because I just whistled. Like my nose just whistled. Ah, now who in the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too.
Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you too, Maya.
So, how's it going?
Is there a word for worse than abysmal?
Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine?
That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence.
Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring.
Huh?
Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good? As in, there's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating.
I think these guys are members of that group.
Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me.
And where did you get this list from in the first place?
What?
Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right?
These numbers were in the memory of that phone that Maggie found.
So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick.
I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Wow.
Maya, actually Mr. Wright is,
Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops, guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick.
Wish us luck. How old is Phoenix supposed to be? He, like, can't be older than, like, 30, right? I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. Can I look at this? Nope, sure can't. All that's left is put it all together. I'm not gonna lose this. I can't. 25 in this one? Okay. Love that people are just bashing this guy for not remembering instead of trying to help. Come on, Nick, better get a move on. Yeah. September 8th, 11:54 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. He is 24 to 35. Okay, I guess it depends on the game then. Excuse me. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I ask that the court might be a little lenient on...
There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
In the first 3 games, he goes from 24 to 26. Yeah, there's 6 main series games, and I believe what Coco says, 5 spin-offs. That sounds about right. There's quite a few.
Please state your name for the court, witness.
This is the guy that hit us in the head with a fire extinguisher. It's good to know it's here. It's not good to get hit in the head. This guy attacked us. This guy. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead.
The age is an inconsistent thing? Uh-oh. That's not good. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk?
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university... Whoa! Everything in my life is to be the most top-grade quality. I'm merely looking for that perfect, top-notch, unbeatable... I have a rigorous selection process, and I was... Okay. Alright. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. I couldn't read it that fast. It was just going. I wasn't pressing anything. What is he? A human chatterbox? I have to question him. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? But aren't you aren't wearing glasses. Me talking about games. Me never. You never talk fast? I feel like I've heard you talk fast a few times, but not often. That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Play? We are in court! This is not a game! Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. I'm about to sneeze again. I'm sorry. I might take a quick break and go take some not NyQuil, but like Dayquil or something to like kind of dry up my head a little bit. My eyes are watering. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm muted. I was catching up on the chat, talking about the chat. I forgot that I muted myself. I was just saying that I don't feel bad. I just have a stuffy / runny nose that's making me sneeze. So I don't feel sick or anything. I don't feel bad. And then I was saying about, Tara said, fanning yourself off from this prize catch on the stand. I said, yeah, that's why I left, because I got flustered. That's funny. I got some checked mix. But the hard thing about eating snacks during visual novels is that I'm constantly reading, so I, like, can't really snack. Welcome back. Welcome back to Susan and Galen. Okay, you old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh, man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Ahem, Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. Phoenix Wright characters are something. Do you have a modded 3DS or just 2DS? 2DS, but I'm playing this on the Switch. Because they have the trilogy, the first 3 games on the Switch, so I'm playing the Switch version for this game. If you must know, I am... Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. More like Beef Wellington. See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know you... What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. The banana? That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client? You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy's lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. Young Master Beef will continue once he has had his snackies of Checkmas. Checkmas! Okay. So you're at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. Of course I'm gonna share Chex Mix. Come on. Come on down. You're the next contestant on the Chex Mix. No-name? Trashy? Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. Can you imagine trying to spend an hour with this man? I would be like, I'm gonna go, no wonder dude threw himself off the railing, because if I was anywhere near that man, I would also feel tempted to do that. Oh, that was Phoenix to Mr. Beef. Oh, okay. That's my favorite show, Chex Mix. Chess Miss, the sister of Swiss Miss. You'll get Chess Miss and you'll get Chess Miss. You might have to try to spend a minute with this man. Hi, JP Jammin. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you for being here. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate, biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. I would like to punch him in the face. His arrogance is really intolerable. What should I do now? Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. Oh my gosh! Ah! Ah! There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene. Yeah, I know, it was like 7. I noticed that earlier. Slamming on desk and pointing is pretty fun. Is that 24-karat magic in the air? When he swings his hair, it makes me mad because I do that with my hair and I don't want to relate to Beef Wellington. Hi, Fear. He keeps getting worse. Oh, no. Oh, so it is. I looked at that clock and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept of breaking its total and utter nonsense, a real first-class person doesn't have to end to wear a watch. What if people should live freely without constraints? And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Is this Richard Topham's great-great-great-grandson? Probably. Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case. And how did you know he was a police officer? Hey, Car.
Hello there, Ruby. Good to be here also. If you jumped up, sorry for scaring you with a bit alert. It's part of my fear nest scaring people.
Thank you for the 19-bit sphere. I appreciate it. Was it Wellington who defeated Napoleon? I cannot recall. You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle practically screamed out. It was also the way he tied his tie, and oh, I suppose it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform. Shouldn't that statement have come first? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick. Do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured out that yet. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have 2 of them. Yes, even you! I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning. Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court. Then please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's alright with you. Can I save the game here? Okay, thank you. I think his name is just in relation to the fact that he is rich and well off. His name is a reference to a more crude thing that he is. Yeah, pretty sure his name is because he has the personality of a boot. Yeah. I just got an ad for Chex cereal. It knows. Honestly, really good now that I've seen you laugh, but it's great. I'm off work. I got a Blizzy, and I'm just loving life. That sounds awesome. What flavor Blizzy did you get? So you're sure you're not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. I'm what you call a famous brand-named product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There is no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake. Of course, of course. Oh, of course. Did you notice anything else of interest, witness? The banana that fell with the police officer. Oreo and cheesecake, that sounds good. He did just call himself a brand name product. The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's got to be lying about the bananas. He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else. If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. If my client is innocent, there is no way he could have seen what he says he did. Which means if we can somehow show he's lying, yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is. Is everything okay, Nick? Yeah, I'm just, you know. Okay, let's see. Oh, he probably thought this was a bunch of bananas. That's probably what it is. So it's probably this. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Okay, bye, Coley. If you're about to stream, I will come raid you when we're done. Beef Wellington is giving me Farquaad vibes. Thank you for shouting out Cole, Lee, and Carr. Sorry, I'm really confused what's happening in the chat. Thank you for shouting out Carr. Bro sees the glove and goes, ah yes, the bananas. Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... It's a... No! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness... I mean, I don't think it's loves bananas. It could be has bad eyesight, or it could be knows nothing about baseball. I think it's gotta be eyesight, though. My perfectly square teeth are shocked. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? How? What? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it's very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo. You're too used to your worldview to... Sure, in the end we find out that it is fact a glove. And when viewed from afar, I do think there is room for... And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Yeah, actually, I think it is. Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? His glasses are the broken ones. Yeah, the lower the number, the better your vision. Yeah, exactly. You, sir, are legally blind. That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know my glasses were no ordinary glasses. So to replace them... Christian. How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? Whoa! That bro just took his scarf and was like, what? Relax, man. Relax. How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting, evil man. You're like those people who rejected Joan of Arc. She was brave and courageous only to be caught, and while she didn't do anything wrong, she was which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the path.
Witness?
Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. Sorry, my Apple Watch buzzed and I was like trying to figure out if it was something important or not. 9 feet is obviously pretty lengthy for Banana Eyes over there. So, the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. Oh, thank you. That girl is the murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Hi, Oscar. Hope you're doing well. Bark? Did you hear a bark? Thank you for shouting out Oscar. Oh, okay. I was about to be like, why are you barking? Okay. Press. She ran away just like that? Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only had a third-rate education? I just wanna be your dog! Woo! 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 Okay, sorry, that's a song. Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? Eek. The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit. This is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record. How can I get more information out of him? Immediately, as in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen, or did they not teach that at your pitiful school? You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. Okay. Oh! 6:28. So that would have been, if he called at 6:45, that means that 17 minutes elapsed. How can I get more information out of him? Police baton. You right. It must have been 6:45 when I made the call. Can I present here? Bro can't even count. Bet he thought the giant clock was another bunch of bananas on a stick. I hope that this doesn't take away a thing. There we go. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this?
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m.
So what of it?
You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Ah! It's banana vision. Is that like WandaVision? All he sees are mushy, potassium-rich food items. I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap.
Ugh.
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. I bet that's a banana in his hair. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed.
Ah! Mr. Wellington?
Yes?
Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
Answer the question. It took him 15 minutes to write Maggie. How embarrassing. I mean... Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. There's literally one at the body. A phone booth?
You mean you don't have a cell phone?
He kept writing banana. I was recording the body for my TikTok. You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all of the layers of a Matryoshka doll. Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special. Witness? I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it?
Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that all geniuses have, and by that rationale, since I don't think it's simple. Plain people like, okay.
Enough.
Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone, could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his. I mean, he could have gotten a replacement, right? Because he probably got a replacement. Because, what's her face? Maggie said nobody showed up, and so I gave you the phone to Phoenix. So Phoenix has got this phone. Yeah, hi Fox, I hope you're doing well.
Well, then I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth.
There was literally a phone booth right there. There's a phone booth right there. There's no way he could have taken 15 minutes to walk 2 steps to the phone booth and call the police. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? Thank you. I'm glad you liked the phone booth right there song. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? He thought the phone booth was a stand selling bananas. You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think.
All right, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
So it's our first picture. Let me make sure it's the right one.
Yeah. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo? Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something's wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That's correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Ah! Order, order. What does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense? I am not entirely sure, because I did kind of grow up at the end of the era of phone booths. But I'm pretty sure that if you have to make an emergency call, that you do not have to pay. You just dial, like, 911 or dial 0 and then ask to be, you ask for what you need. I need the police, I need an ambulance or whatever. If I'm correct, I believe you do not have to pay for emergency calls from a phone booth. The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. Even if he didn't have change, he would have said that instead of looking for a phone. True. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for a cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he? Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? Well, I'm thinking somehow his glasses got smashed under the dude. And then he was like, crap, I gotta get out of here so I'm not incriminated. And then I'll come back and pretend like I've witnessed. But then that wouldn't make sense with Maggie being there. Oh, writing the message. Yep. He was like Candy Crush next to the body. Good call, Katie. Yeah, he had to be writing the message. There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Perhaps this is the evidence you need to be convinced. Perhaps. Oh, is that not right? No! No! No, it's fine, it's fine. I would have had the same thing.
Okay, so if I present the glasses, I'm pretty sure the glasses are his. But see, I'm thinking he was looking for his phone. I can't save it this screen. Oh, dang, here we go. Nope, that's not right. Alright, so glasses is gonna be the last thing I try. Okay. Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah, where did you find... Ah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order, order! Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses, and he searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I am doing. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now our chance is to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah! This is so exciting, watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Okay, we're gonna save again. Order! Order! Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. Yo, Jason, what is up? Yeah, so I'm still fairly new to the Phoenix Wright series. About 2 years ago, I played the first game on stream, and I absolutely loved it. So I have started the second game today, and I'm doing the first case now of the second game. And I would love to eventually play through the whole series, so that's kind of my current goal. But in that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you're not the murderer. Oh, in case you guys didn't know, the Sleuth Boys are back. So if you're not following Sleuth Boys, Jason and Jack are streaming again, and it's really exciting, and I'm happy about it. It was very good to see them live again. So if you like point-and-click mysteries, as most of you do, I know, they play Nancy Drew among other things. So give them a follow if you're not following them, because they are super funny, and I really like being there. And it's been too long, and they're back officially, so it's really exciting. Same, one of my favorite video game series. I know you're a huge fan, Coco, and I'm really glad that you could be here because I knew that you've been looking forward to this. I won't buy this game unless they make a classic graphics mode. True. 4 to 6 on PC Switch when? Honestly, though. Waiting on that port. Latent crossover and investigations, yeah. I'm mad because I haven't been able to catch them live, but I'm hyped the Sleuth Boys are back. I'm also hyped. I'm trying not to spoil as you go. No, I appreciate that. Please, no spoilers. That's easy. For example, there's, the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know that this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, M-A-G-G-E-Y, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was M-A-G-G-I-E, or M-A-G-G-E-Y? Thank you for shouting out the sleuth, boys. I think you figured out that Beef is a little suspicious. Beef is a little suspicious. I mean, Mr. Welly over here is really sus. I'm not a huge fan of him at all.
That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial.
I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There had to be a way. There had to be a way. We're gonna find the way. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. I don't think she said on the phone. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? Okay, hang on. So, I don't know, when Maggie found the phone, and she picked up the phone, and she said, hey, I have your phone, come get it, did she say her name? Did she say, my name's Maggie, I have your phone? I don't remember. Crud! Let's look at these again. Yes, she said that? Alright, well then we're gonna try it. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized that you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why, how did you... Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Well, it would have had to been said out loud, or they'd know the spelling. True. Do you think there's some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And... she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. I should have paid more attention to this scene earlier. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. I remember this now. I didn't remember it a minute ago. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, M-A-G-G-E-Y, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie, M-A-G-G-I-E. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Order, order! But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? Yes, the list of con artists that Maya found in the phone. And Rachel, pronounced like Maggie. It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but...
Now then, please present to the court proof that the witness had a motive.
Take that! Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What is this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group.
You looked up all those numbers?
Of course! This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What?
Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who railed that brilliant artist. They disrupted a genius at work and interrupted it. Okay. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you, knows what it's like to be a refined man such as me. Yeah, refined. Your Honor, this is an unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into the phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No! This is too much!
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I got you now. That police officer. Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slimeball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. I love how Mr. Payne's purpose in this game is just to be terrible at his job. Yeah. Yeah, that's the judge's thing. Imagine how fast this case would have been if Phoenix didn't lose his memory, right? This courtroom must be completely covered in sweat by the point. It's like, I've been in a courtroom because I've been called 3 times for jury duty in 2 years, which was awful. So I never actually have, sat in a case or anything, but, courtrooms are kept pretty cold in my experience. And it's probably because people really be sweating in there, you know what I mean? It's like the nerves. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
So I think it was the fact that Dustin was in his uniform. I don't know the best way to present that, though, other than to present Dustin as like the profile of Dustin, because they did say he was in his uniform, but I don't think I would use the pictures. Jury duty could excuse me. Shh. It's fine. Yeah, but I don't know if presenting... This is worth 2. If I get this wrong, this is 2. Because, these photos show him in uniform. But I'm gonna go with the profile. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Yeah.
Oh!
The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic, is that what you're saying? Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Yeah, bro is wearing the glove on his left hand. I know, it's kind of cute. He's like, got his arm wrapped around her.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking.
Oh!
If I could make you stop and take a look at me instead of just...
Nice. Thank you so much for subbing, Jason. I really appreciate that. 9 months total. That's so cool of you. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, yeah. In that picture, Coco, of like her on the phone or whatever, like her answering the phone call, he's wearing his glove.
It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
The Joy-Cons were like... Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence. Evidence! Ugh, that guy is really creeping me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that, they're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof, your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? It feels good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence.
Your Honor. This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. Can you not check the call logs? There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe. Fingerprints on the phone would be hard because it's passed hands so many times now at this point. Oh, sorry. You're right, Summer. I keep forgetting to unmute myself because I am a plebe. So I was saying that I think that's a good idea, Summer. But because I think fingerprints there may not be enough. I don't know, but I think I picked wrong. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What are we trying to determine is... What we are trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself. I hope I don't get penalized for that. Okay. I got it. We should check for fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. Oh, it's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. Well, if it was a new phone, there wouldn't be any numbers in it, you big dope. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. No, he just got a new phone. He just got a new phone. Why is that not an option? Bruh, I'd arrest this man just for being an idiot. I'm sure that works. Mr. Wellington? What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. The Phoenix would have to be arrested too. Just so happens I erased all the evidence of your claim. I mean, magic did it. Oh my god. Now I remember. I got my memories back. It's like a scene in a K-drama. Huh, looks like they hung up. Ah, good. Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, he called his phone to see who had it, then he smashed Phoenix in the head. Dang, Jason, calling me an idiot is a little harsh. No, but justified. It's fine. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Off the wall, yeah. I've made a huge mistake. No, it's fine. Something about Ace Attorney courtroom's not very secure. Nick's office isn't particularly busy. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who am I? Who I am? It says who I am? The court hereby blah, 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 blah. The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? I am a what I am, by the Sailorman. I think the bailiffs are pretty stupid. Beef is not exactly an inconspicuous character. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them who I am. He needs to be arrested for having a hairstyle that's too sassy. Sir, I'm gonna need you to come with me. Why? Because that hairstyle, too sassy. I feel like I need more evidence, but I also don't. I'm gonna raise an objection. Please wait, Your Honor. Every Animute character gets arrested. All of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures characters in prison. All right, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. I almost gave him the judge's voice by accident. Prove it. Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination's already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? All anime characters should be in prison. I would support that legislation. No. The Spy Family characters are delightful, and they should be allowed to run free. Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright.
you may present one piece of evidence to the court.
I only get one shot at this.
If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time. It's save time. I need to read Spy Family. I've heard good things. I made the horrible decision to read One Piece, though, so maybe when I'm done with that 10 years... One Piece is also the other anime that I know. I bought these shoes from Vans recently because of their collaboration. And, they're maybe my favorite shoes right now. Probably. Actually, they are my favorite shoes right now. Yeah, One Piece is fantastic. Mr. Payne and the you know what? Lily Strathmore first. No, I didn't take that shoe off my foot. The shoes are just on the floor by my desk. I didn't just de-shoe myself for the sake of showing off my shoes. Okay, it's go time.
Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the flex. Issue. Yeah, prove me wrong, Summer. Okay, so I think the only thing we have yet to present is the business card. Wait. No, that doesn't make any sense. Wait. Wait. Okay, I'm theorizing. I do not hate shoeless people. What the flip is happening in my chat? Hang on. I call Bananas as witness. She has cool shoes and just be like, I'd be like, no. Bananas say you took that shoe off your foot. Now she's getting into it. Okay, so here's my, I'm theorizing, okay? I'm theorizing. So what if the cell phone that is currently in evidence is so-and-so's phone, Mr. Beef's phone. But what if he somehow got the business card, got Phoenix's phone number, and the phone that Phoenix had in his hand before he got knocked out was Phoenix's phone. And so bro called Phoenix's phone. No, that don't make no sense, does it? That doesn't make no sense. Why would he call Phoenix's phone? That don't make any sense. Now I'm confused. Okay. I'm gonna present this it's fine, I'll just reload. I'm gonna present this because it's the only evidence we have yet to present.
Why, thank you, how nice. Here, please have one of mine. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't time to be exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is... This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh, right now? But court's still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We are going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... So when he knocked me out, he took my phone. So that he could have a phone. Why is my phone? And what is with this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington? How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No, it can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. Ugh. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. She thought it was a banana when she brought it in the room. She wanted a snack. What a goof. So embarrassing for Beef. Wow, I know. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding, is Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Beef had a sexy ringtone? What makes a ringtone sexy? Hang on, my father is calling me. Okay. Sorry, let me catch up on chat. Wasn't it Phoenix's ringtone? The Steel Samurai one? Gotta watch out for the people with the sexy ringtones. Dad, I'm in court. God. Tori's asking for personal reasons. She'd also like a sexy ringtone. I mean, who doesn't? Preferably without the committing crimes part added in. Yeah. She's not above putting in the work for the right ringtone. True. I have the phone. Yeah. I was calling my attorney. Bye. Hi, Dad. Bye, Dad. After Bananas and Summer expressed her crimes, V is Nancy Drew confirmed her dad is Carson. We would have had a lot more money growing up. Anyway, now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird. I did it. This stream is longer than I wanted, but I felt like I was getting really close to the end. Yeah, my dad's a golf ball. A sentient golf ball. That is all. Court is adjourned. Alright, let's play the wrap-up here. September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court. Defendant, lobby number 1. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. Goodness! That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune, and then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? Good night! What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right, you were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything's all my fault! Dustin's death! Your head being all messed up! Oh, well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm gonna find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have find a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet! I'm gonna make it, I promise! Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess! Man, that demotion, though. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks! You take care of yourselves, too. What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. That moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. And this girl. Maya. You finally remembered? This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh, well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay, okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Did I miss something that happened? Let's see. Oh, that scared me. Is this another Faye? Thus, V begins listing all the ways her life is different from Nancy's. Play the wrap-up. Is V gonna wrap the summary of the case? No, please. Nancy drew wrap time. Like a bullet from a gun. She arrives on the scene. Sorry. How is she alive? She landed on a trampoline. Then she bounced right off the trampoline and on her head. Get it together, Maggie. Just a bot. Oh, okay. Hi, Paige. Sorry, that was gross. Okay. So this is where I'm going to end for the day, because I went a little longer than I wanted to. thank you all for joining me. We did an entire case in one stream, which I'm impressed about. No, stop. Okay. Yay! Okay, so let's... Whoops. Thank you for shouting out Paige. Is Coley still streaming? I'm going to see, and if so, we are going to go raid her. No, don't worry about joining late or whatever. I just appreciate anybody. She was lice? Oh, no. I'm just kidding. I just appreciate you guys popping in whenever you can. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate you very much. What do I want? I want some chat. Boop.
Okay, well, have fun.
Oh, whoops. Okay. Yeah, if you want to... I'm telling Coley. Thank you for the stream. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad you were here. Feel free to copy the raid message if you want to join the raid. And we're gonna go raid Coley. And I hope to see you guys again soon. I'm sorry I can't stream as often as I used to, but just I think this is gonna be a fun journey, and we'll get through it at the pace we can get through it. Please take care of yourselves, everybody. I appreciate you, care about you all very much, and I hope that the rest of your week is fantastic into the weekend. Bye-bye!